أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد والثناء لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. Assalamu alaikum, all dear brothers and sisters in Islam and all dear listeners. In the previous talk, it was stated that Muslim came to Kufa as the representative of the Imam at the request of the Kufans and because of their numerous letters. But very soon, with the arrival of Ubaydullah, he was left alone in Kufa. Muslim, alone and thirsty, passed through the streets of Kufa in the dark of night and looking for some water. He reached the door of a house where a mother was waiting for her son in the alley. Muslim went to her and asked for water. The lady brought him some water, but Muslim stayed there after drinking. The woman asked him in surprise, "Why you are not going home?" Muslim said, "I'm the representative of Hussein ibn Ali. I came from Medina and I have no refuge in this city." When the woman realized that he was the representative of the son of the Messenger of God, Hussein ibn Ali, she welcomed him warmly and sheltered him. But at the same night, Ubaydullah went to the mosque and announced, after the prayer, that if our soldier found Muslim ibn Aqil in someone's house, his punishment would be death. But if someone himself handed over Muslim to us, he would receive a very good reward. The woman's son came home in the middle of the night and learned of Muslim's presence in the house. Early in the morning, without his mother's knowledge, he left the house and reported Muslims' presence in his mother's house to Ubaydullah's officials. Ibn Yazid sent Muhammad ibn Ash'as with 70 soldiers to her house to arrest Muslim. Muslim fought a hard battle with them. In fact, he fought so bravely that no one was able to confront him. So Muhammad ibn Ash'as had no choice, and in fact he was forced to call for help. Ubaydullah, who knew that sending an auxiliary force would not use and would be of no use, sent a message to Muhammad ibn Ash'as to promise Muslim immunity. Otherwise, it would be very hard to arrest him. Ash'as came to Muslim and told him, "Put aside your sword. We promise your safety, and it is our duty to protect you." But Muslim, who was completely aware of the betrayal and unfaithfulness of the Kufans, did not accept this offer and continued to fight until he was overcome by thirst. After much weakness and injury, he lost his strength and fell to the ground. Then the soldiers attacked him and arrested him. On the way to Darul Imara, tears flowed from his eyes because he knew that Hussein ibn Ali had not been informed of the unfaithfulness of the Kufans and that he and his family would soon arrive in Kufa. He asked Muhammad ibn Ash'as to write a letter to Imam Hussein informing him that the people of this city had lied to him and had broken the covenant. He wanted to tell Imam Hussein that the people of this city are the same people who frustrated his father Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib to the extent that he wished for this. When he was brought to Ibn Ziyad, he ordered Muslim to be beheaded on the roof of the palace and his body to be thrown to the ground. Thus Muslim ibn Aqil was martyred in front of the people who had invited him to Kufa in the 9th day of Dhul Hajj, the day of Arafah, in the year 60 after Hijrah. After the martyrdom of Muslim, Ubaydullah ordered for Hani to be martyred as well. And then the headless bodies of the two were hanged. While being very proud of this victory, Ibn Ziyad sent the heads of Muslim and Hani to Yazid with a letter and explained to Yazid how Muslim was arrested and the events that took place in Kufa. Yazid ordered the heads of the two be hung on the outskirts of the city, and then wrote a letter to Ubaydullah thanking him and telling, I have been informed that Hussein ibn Ali is on his way to Iraq. Monitor important places, arrest and detain suspects, and send me the daily news of Kufa. After the martyrdom of Muslim and Hani, in order to intimidate the people and to take full control of the affairs, Ibn Ziyad began to take revenge on the revolutionaries who had helped Muslim during this period. He brutally cut off the arms and legs of Maysam Tammar, a Shiite loyal to Imam Ali, and hung him on a tree. Maysam was in the same condition until blood came out of his mouth and nose, and the white hair of his face turned red with his blood. Finally, he was martyred with a spear in his abdomen, and Imam Ali's prophecy about martyrdom of Maysam Tammar came true, because Maysam had heard from Imam Ali that he would be martyred by Ibn Ziyad. Thus the true Shiite who stood in the path of faith achieved the eternal happiness, and only the disloyalty of the Kufan people is remembered. The people who renounce the allegiance out of fear for their lives and property and caused the martyrdom of Imam Hussein's ambassador, Muslim ibn Aqil. Thank you very much, all dear brothers and sisters in Islam and all dear listeners, for your attention to this program. And wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi tahirin.